Let's start right at the back, because that's where the LX600 quietly flexes. The rear design is clean, wide, and planted. Lexus keeps that full-width LED light bar, but for 2026 it looks sharper and more high-tech, especially at night when the lighting animation kicks in. The traditional badge is gone, replaced by bold LEXUS lettering across the tailgate, giving it that modern, global flagship look. The tailgate itself is power-operated and split, which is actually super practical when you're loading luggage in tight parking spaces. The bumper design is smoother now, with hidden exhaust outlets that keep things classy instead of flashy. It's the kind of rear view that makes you think twice before trying to tailgate it. Moving along the left side, the LX600's proportions really start to hit. This SUV looks expensive standing still. The long wheelbase, tall ride height, and squared-off wheel arches give it serious Land Cruiser DNA, but refined through a luxury lens. New 22-inch multi-spoke wheels for 2026 fill out the arches perfectly, and the chrome detailing around the windows is toned down just enough to feel upscale instead of overdone. You'll also notice the power-deployable side steps, which glide out smoothly when you open the door. Super helpful, especially considering how commanding this SUV sits off the ground. Now swing around to the right side, and you'll notice how balanced the design really is. Lexus didn't chase wild curves or fake sportiness here. Instead, there's a strong shoulder line running front to back, giving the LX600 an elegant but muscular profile. The mirrors are more aerodynamic for 2026, helping reduce wind noise at highway speeds. Everything here feels intentional. Compared to something like a BMW X7, which leans more sporty, or a Range Rover that goes ultra-minimalist, the LX600 lands right in the middle, timeless, solid, and confident. All right, open the door and step inside, because this is where Lexus really separates itself. The interior of the 2026 Lexus LX600 feels like a luxury lounge built by people who actually care about craftsmanship. Soft semi-aniline leather wraps almost every surface you touch. You get beautiful open-pore wood, brushed aluminum, or optional Takumi-inspired trim that looks and feels handcrafted. This cabin doesn't just look premium, it feels calm, warm, and thoughtfully designed. Front and center is the dual-screen setup. The upper 12.3-inch display handles navigation, media, and vehicle settings, while the lower 7-inch screen is dedicated to climate and drive controls. And thank goodness Lexus kept physical buttons where they matter, because you don't have to fight a touchscreen just to change the temperature. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. The system is quicker than before, and the graphics finally feel modern enough to match the price tag. The digital gauge cluster is fully customizable, and there's an available head-up display that projects speed, navigation, and safety alerts right onto the windshield. The front seats? Absolute thrones. They're 28-way power adjustable with heating, ventilation, and massage functions that make long drives disappear. Even after hours behind the wheel, you step out feeling relaxed instead of drained. And if you think the front seats are impressive, wait until you check out the back. On higher trims, the second-row captain's chairs recline, ventilate, heat up, and even massage. Rear passengers get their own control panel, dual 11.6-inch entertainment screens, USB-C ports, and wireless headphones. This is executive-level comfort. Third-row space is actually usable too, which isn't something you can say about every luxury SUV in this class. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where people still love to argue. The 2026 Lexus LX600 runs a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, pushing out 409 horsepower and 650 Newton-meters of torque. Yeah, it's not a V8 anymore, but here's the truth. This engine is stronger where it matters. More torque, quicker response, better efficiency. Paired with a smooth 10-speed automatic and full-time four-wheel drive, this thing moves with authority. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour comes in around 6.1 seconds, which is impressive for something this big and luxurious. The power delivery is smooth, not aggressive, and that's exactly the point. This isn't about drag racing, it's about effortless motion. On the highway, the LX600 cruises quietly, barely breaking a sweat. Off-road, it's still very much a Land Cruiser at heart. Multi-terrain select, crawl control, adaptive suspension, and a rugged ladder frame-based Skyactiv platform mean this SUV can go places most luxury rivals wouldn't dare. Fuel economy is improved compared to the old V8 models, landing around 13 to 14 liters per 100 kilometers combined, which is respectable in this segment. Towing capacity is up to about 8,000 pounds, So whether you've got a boat, a trailer, or toys for the weekend, the LX600 can handle it. Safety is exactly what you'd expect from Lexus, top tier. Lexus Safety System Plus 3 comes standard, bringing features like adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, traffic jam assist, pre-collision braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, and more. Everything works smoothly in the background without being intrusive, which makes daily driving feel stress-free. Now let's talk price. The 2026 Lexus LX600 starts around $92,000, and if you go all the way up to the ultra-luxury trim with every option, you're looking north of 135 grand. That puts it right in the ring with the Range Rover and GLS, but here, where Lexus plays a different game, long-term reliability. You're not just paying for luxury today, you're paying for peace of mind 5-10 years down the line. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Lexus LX600 isn't trying to be the flashiest SUV on the road. It's not chasing trends or gimmicks. Instead, it delivers something rare, quiet confidence. It blends real off-road capability with true luxury, wrapped in a design that will age beautifully. If you want something bold but refined, powerful but smooth, high-tech but still human, this might just be the gold standard. Now I want to hear from you. Would you take the LX600 over a Range Rover or GLS? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe to Drive Zone Meter, and don't forget to follow Motor Verdict Meter for more no-nonsense car breakdowns. Hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, drive smart, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.